Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Globe Gig Studios in Blackpool. We're here for the live draw programme. We have four fantastic competitions to do the final day draw for, so we might as well crack on. We have, to my left, John Crowther, Chief Executive of the British Crown Green Bowling Association, and to John's left we have Peter Hyam, President for 2016 of the British Crown Green Bowl Association. Gentlemen, welcome.
Good evening,
John,
Steve.
if I can come to you first, we're looking forward to another fantastic finals day, and we must thank our sponsors, obviously.
Yeah, the BCGBA and hopefully bowlers in general are very grateful to Simon Parsonage and his Flowfit company for their continued support. Not only did they sponsor the All Britain competition the other week in Wales, which was an excellent day, they're also sponsoring again the Flowfit Champion of Champions at Blackpool, the famous Waterloo, on the 24th, Saturday the 24th of September, and I hope that a great many people will make a day of it there, and hopefully the next day to support the ladies, because we have assembled a fantastic field. It's like a who's who of bowls, so it will be a fantastic day.
I couldn't agree any more than a fantastic, John. Peter, you must be looking forward to the day as well.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to the day. We had a very good day at Fly, and I'm looking forward to the Champion of Champions. As John has said, we've got a fantastic field, and I'm certain there'll be some excellent bowling on the day. I'm really looking forward to it and enjoy the day.
Well, I'm sure we all are. We're all waiting with bated breath. It is one of the days of the bowl season.
Certainly is.
Yeah. Right, we're going to do the draw. It's not more complicated than the fact that John and then Peter are going to be drawing the numbers out, and I'm going to read out who's who and the qualifiers, and we might as well just get on. John, if you don't mind.
It's number 4.
Excuse me while I put my glasses on. This is time of life, isn't it? All that kind of stuff.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Gary Ellis, winner of the Greatest Manchester Marathon, Hillcrest Classic, Cleckheaton Sports Classic, and the Navigation and Railway.
Number 5.
Gary will play John Kennish, winner of the Isle of Man Merit.
Number 26.
Number 26 is the winner of the Talbot Trophy, and this will be played on Thursday, the 22nd of September.
Number 25.
Number 25 is Matt Gillies, winner of the Coors Melbrace Open.
There's a bit of a pattern developing here. Number 24.
Is the winner of the Isle of Man Festival, to be played on Friday, the 9th of September.
Can't believe this, it's number 23.
And that is Kieran Smith, winner of the Isle of Man Festival in June, and also the CCF Open.
Right, still in the 20s, number 27.
27 is Callum Wright, winner of the Fleetwood Bowls Festival.
Number 31.
Number 31 is the winner of the Rastrick Classic, and this will be played on Sunday, the 18th of September.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Andy Thornton, winner of the Cumbria Merit.
Number 17.
Number 17 is Matt Gilmore, winner of the BCGBA Flowfit Senior Merit.
Unlucky for some, number 13.
Number 13 is Dan Taylor, winner of the Staffordshire Merit.
30.
Number 30 is the winner of the Brighouse Classic, to be played on Saturday, the 10th of September.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Wayne Rogers, winner of the Shropshire Merit.
Number 32.
Number 32 is Jason Jones, winner of the Carlsberg Richmond Classic.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Matt Horton, winner of the North Midlands Merit.
Number 12.
Number 12 is James Thomas, winner of the South Yorkshire Merit.
Number 28.
Number 28 is Graham Wilson, winner of the Northern Trade Windows Pudsey Classic.
Number 7.
Number 7 is Nick Burridge, winner of the Merseyside Merit.
Number 8.
Number 8 is Simon Cowp, winner of the North Lancashire and Fylde Merit, and also the George Masters in 2015.
Number 10.
Number 10 is Kevin Boone, winner of the Potteries and District Merit.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Ian Brown, winner of the Derbyshire Merit.
Number 29.
Number 29 is the winner of the Spen Masters, to be played on Saturday the 3rd of September.
Number 15, 1-5, 15.
Number 15 is Graham Bennett, winner of the Welsh Merit.
Number 20.
Number 20 is Jimmy Hines, winner of the British Parks Merit.
Number 16, 1-6, 16.
Number 16 is Richard Helliwell, winner of the Yorkshire Merit.
Number 19.
Number 19 is Noel Burrows, winner of the BCGBA Grove Continental Jack and Jean Isherwood Veterans Merit.
Number 14, 1-4, 14.
Number 14 is Greg Smith, winner of the Warwick and Worcestershire Merit, and also the Fortis Spring Waterloo.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Glyn Cookson, winner of the Cheshire Merit.
Number 22.
Number 22 is the winner of the Midland Masters, to be played on Sunday the 18th of September.
Number 18.
Number 18 is Andrew Armstrong, the winner on Saturday of the BCGBA Briggs Equipment UK Junior Merit.
We got any left? Yeah.
Best that be. The best that be.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Damien Morrison, winner of the Lancashire Merit.
The last one is number 21.
And the number 21 is the winner of the Cooperative Funeral Care Waterloo Handicap, to be played on Wednesday, the 21st of September.
Very good.
Gentlemen, we didn't mess up. That's the most important thing. Congratulations.
We didn't drop Gary Ellis.
No.
Like we did last year.
We done well there. Our first time out, I'm quite happy. Breathe a sigh of relief, gentlemen. We did all right. Obviously, we're going to look forward to this day. It's one of those days of the season where the four corners of the bowling world descend on Blackpool.
Yeah, I think just looking at the records earlier today, Graham Wilson, I think, holds the record of 3 wins. Gary Ellis and Noah Burrows have won it twice, I believe. Callum Rake won last year, has qualified. Simon Cowp, very much a Waterloo specialist, won it the previous year. So it's definitely going to be wide open, and it will, as usual, it will take an awful lot of winning. But we have 32 top-class players, and I'm sure, as the President said, we'll have a fine day, and I hope we get a big crowd there. And we thank Globe Gig for their hospitality and all their support for our sport.
Well, I think we have to mention as well, there is a possibility that we have people who will win the competitions that are due to be played. They may also, we may draft new competitions in
yes,
order.
there are a few reserves, as Steve will point out to you. In reserve competitions, we are Charlie Tattersall 2015 winner Dan Petcher, the Lee Hall Floodlit Open winner Scott Simpson, the Wharton Cond Open due to be played on Sunday the 28th of August, the Stanshill Brewery Crooks Open, which is run by Jonathan Snedden, the West Melton Victory Cup Ian Johnson, the LB Hill Memorial played at Barnsley Bowling Club, which was the winner was Chris Brown, and the Rockwoodine Wood Open in 2015, which is Scott Simpson. Obviously, we can just quickly go through. Gary Ellis plays John Kennish. That's a good start.
The winner of the Talbot Trophy plays Matt Gillies. The winner of the Isle of Man September will play Kieran Smith. Callum Rate will play the winner of the Rastrick Classic. Andy Thornton will play Matt Gilmore. Dan Taylor will play the Brighouse Classic. Wayne Rogers will play Jason Jones. Matt Horton will play James Thomas. Graham Wilson will play Nick Burridge. Simon Cowp will play Kevin Boone. Ian Brown will play the winner of the Spen Masters. Graham Bennett will play Jimmy Hines. Richard Helliwell will play John Crowder's hero Noel Burrows. Greg Smith will play Glyn Cookson. The Midland Masters winner will play Andrew Armstrong. and Damien Morrison will play the winner of the Co-op Funeral Care Waterloo. Mouth-watering ties. I'm particularly drawn to the Greg Smith Glyn Cookson day.
Yes, I think you're right, Steve. Yeah, Steve mentioned about my hero, Noah Burrows. A hero because he's not far off my age, I think, maybe slightly older. But he actually won this back in 1978 and 1980. Lost in the final a couple of years ago. Won the Waterloo, I think about 35 years apart. Won the British Crown Green Merit. So I admire him and Glyn Cookson because they both maintained the same standard for many years, and I think they are a great example to people of my age and my generation.
Well, we're a sport for all, and everyone can
Right.
qualify.
And it's nice to see. It was a great competition on Saturday. Andrew Armstrong from Wales. We did have a runner-up. David May from Derbyshire was runner-up in the champions going back a few years. So anyone can win it. It's all on the day, as we all know.
Well, it should be a fantastic day. We obviously, being in Blackpool, we pray for the weather.
We do.
But hopefully we should be okay. Well, Graham Bennett, you're Welshman, playing Jimmy Hines.
Well,
Yeah, not a bad draw.
no.
The bloody, yeah.
I think Graham played really well against Matt Gilmore at Fly, and Matt was really on form, but I think that was a really good game there. So, looking forward to Graham being on the Waterloo this year and seeing how he's going to perform.
Well, yeah, Graham, I think if I remember rightly, that was one of the games we actually covered.
Well, I think I'm right in saying, Peter, that Graham won the Welsh Veterans Merit before he won the Welsh Senior Merit, didn't he?
Yes, he won the Veterans Merit about 2 or 3 years ago now.
So again, Graham's kept his form for many years. A nice lad.
And obviously, I'll just mention as well, Gary Ellis playing John Kennish. That's a
Well, that's right.
not a bad way to start the day off.
John Kennish was obviously in superb form when he qualified. He overturned all his opponents in the Isle of Man Merit. He's played well on the Waterloo. Obviously, when the bookmakers see the draw, no doubt Gary Ellis will be one of the favourites. But I'm sure John Kennish, a very stylish player, will give him a hard game in the first round. And as Steve said, there are still 7 excellent competitions, and I think there will be some doubling up, and the likes of Dan Petcher. And I'd like to see Scott Simpson get in because he's on twice on the reserve list. But which we will know by September the 24th.
Normally, John has a slight headache trying to work out who
he can be. Yes, if it happens on the last qualifier, I would think it will be the Waterloo.
My mind goes back not all that many years to the Lee Lawton, Graham Wilson season when they just about won everything between them.
That's right.
And that would have been not so long ago, really.
And unfortunately, last year, I got a phone call at the Waterloo half an hour before play was due to start. One of the competitors, the qualifiers, dropped out. So that was a headache. I had to chase round. Unfortunately, one of the reserves, just by chance, was in Blackpool, and he took that place. Well, we don't want that sort of hiccup,
no, we don't.
This year.
Gentlemen, I can only thank you once again for doing the draw.
Thank you very much, Steve.
We are now going to go to a quick commercial break, and we shall return for another one of the draws very shortly. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've just done the draw for the Men's Champion of Champions, very kindly sponsored by FlowFit, and now we're going to have the draw for the Ladies Waterloo. Now, just remind everybody, this will be played on Sunday the 18th of September. We played down to the final, and this will be broadcast live on ITV4, with the rest of the Waterloo Finals Day on Wednesday the 21st of September. Joining me and Peter now is Mark Auden, the bowls manager from the Waterloo. Good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
How are things going? I'm great. How are things going this year?
Good. It's been very, very good this year. Entries are up. When entries are up, you can't say anything wrong about it, really. No, it's just been a lot better. The feeling was last year that we will probably knock the ladies down to a 64, but it's just been phenomenal entries this year. So we've been quite happy to. We've been quite happy to extend it. Well over 128 in. So we've done well, really.
Well, it's always a good sign when you can get more than more than what you were hoping for.
Especially when some other bowling competitions seem to be struggling a little bit. They just seem, I don't know, I think the television coverage has done a lot to it. I think it really has, it's pushed it through the roof.
Well, that's what we're here for, getting a bit of interest in the game, so that's very good.
Exactly.
we're just going to crack on with the draw now. Obviously, Mark's going to be here for the rest of the Waterloo draws. In fact, so will Peter. He's here. Might as well do something while he's here. So we're just going to crack on. I say the last 32 of the ladies Waterloo. Can I ask for Mark to draw the first number, please?
Number 26.
I'm going to put my glasses on. Number 26 is Alison Evans.
Number 11.
Well, he's not coming out in order this time. So it's number 11 is Nicola Bolton.
Number 12.
Spoke too soon. Number 12 is Mavis Hancock.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Debbie Waters.
Number 31.
Number 31 is Melanie Saville-Fern.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Karen Galvin.
Number 22.
Number 22 is Carol Verdon.
Number 18.
Number 18 is Debbie Talbot.
Number 28.
Number 28 is Margaret Brooks.
Number 25.
Number 25 is Kath Wall.
Number 24.
Number 24 is the reigning champion, Linda Williams.
Number 30.
Number 30 is Samantha Murray.
Number 19.
Number 19 is Alison Cotton.
Number 20.
Number 20 is Carol Dawson.
Number 13.
Number 13 is Karen Hill.
Number 7.
Number 7 is Dawn Bray.
Number 14.
Number 14 is Sue Waddle.
Number 5.
Number 5 is Melisa Herbert.
Number 21.
Number 21 is Sue Rogers.
Number 16.
Number 16 is Sophie Rigney.
Number 8.
Number 8 is Sarah Fletcher.
Number 32.
Number 32 is Julie Green.
Number 23.
Number 23 is Lindsay Gorman.
Number 17.
Number 17 is Andrea Buckley.
Number 15.
Number 15 is Diane Harrison.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Kay Coulthard.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Sheila Speed.
Number 27.
Number 27 is Katrina Earle.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Kelly Round.
Number 10.
Number 10 is Jill Gibbon. Hopefully there's 2 left.
Number 29.
29 is Jackie Owen.
And number 2.
Thank God all the right numbers are there. Number 2 is Sarah Hay. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Well, we've done the draw. That's 2 out of 2. We've not messed up, which is all good.
Yeah.
No numbers have been dropped.
No.
Excellent. Well, obviously we've got the Waterloo coverage again back on ITV4.
Yeah, it's fantastic news. Yeah, it was great last year. I thought it brought people out of the woodwork. I was a bit fearful on the Tuesday when it wasn't as busy as Wednesday, but then they all came out on Wednesday and really turned up.
There's people there that I've not seen for many years.
It was a bursting day as well, wasn't it? The sunshine was out, everything. David Corker kept commenting on it, didn't see how good it was.
Blessed by Blackpool weather. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah, so I just thought it was the same this year, really.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So obviously it's a good day. The draw's just been passed to me. I'll just flick through it. Best put glasses back on again, otherwise it'll be in a different draw. Starting from the top, Alison Evans plays Nicola Boulton. Mavis Hancock plays Debbie Waters. Melanie Saville-Fern plays Karen Galvin. Carol Verdon plays Debbie Talbot. Margaret Brooks plays Kath Wall. Linda Williams plays Samantha Murray. Alison Cotton plays Carol Dawson. Karen Hill will play Dawn Bray. In the first game of the second half of the draw, Sue Worrell will play Melissa Herbert. Sue Rogers will play Sophie Rigney. Sarah Fletcher will play Julie Green. Lindsay Gorman will play Andrea Buckley. Diane Harrison will play Kate Coulthard. Sheila Speed will play Katrina Earle. Kelly Round will play Jill Gibbon. And Jackie Owen will play Sarah Hay. That's a decent draw. That is a decent, you know.
Yeah.
You know what lady
15 and
votes.
16 stands out for me. That is it. 15 and 16.
Karen Hill
Karen
again.
Hill and Dawn Bray, big friends, aren't they?
Big friend.
Big friends, yeah.
That will be.
Yeah.
There's a number of games there that you're thinking, well,
Yeah.
you know, could
Good
go
ones, yeah.
anywhere.
Some really good ones.
Obviously, Alison Evans, who was the president last year of the
Yeah.
Ladies Association, she's got a tough game against Nicola Boulton, but Nicola Boulton's got a tough game against Alison Evans. Even down to the last two, Jackie Owen, who's the recent winner of the Lancashire Merit, will play Sarah Hay. That is a draw we can be.
Yeah.
If that doesn't attract the crowds to the women's game, I don't know what will.
I think it will, to be honest. I think it's on the, you know, it's played down to the final, isn't it, on the 17th, and then on the 21st, the final is going to be on live on ITV4. So I think all the ladies will be having their hair and makeup done that day.
Well, let's not comment on that before I might get into trouble, so I'm not going to comment on that. Well, obviously, we're looking forward to that. Obviously, it's a fantastic week. It's a huge week. Obviously, the Champion of Champions at the end of the Waterloo week again, as it used to be when I first
I think it's
started
better. I think it's better just for it to be in that full period. It's like Blackpool Festival, isn't it? It's a big festival of bowls, really. And then it's not all finished on the Wednesday. Then we go to the Thursday, the Talbot Trophy. On the Fridays, the Charlie Tattersall. Then we go straight to Champion of Champions. Then so
the Charlie
all the way
Tattersall
through.
Charlie Tap competition we have to be drawing next when we're just about to go to a commercial break. Obviously, Blackpool, you can't miss that if you're a bowler, can you?
I wouldn't have thought so. I just urge people to come, like they did last year, really. Champion of Champions was better spectated than I remember it for a long time. There was a lot more people there, a lot more footfall, and certainly with the Waterloo on the Wednesday as well, there was a lot more people there. So please come along again.
Obviously, with the Waterloo, there's a lot more connection now between the bowling green and the pub. That must be reflected in busier than ever, sure. But certainly busier than in living memory.
The pub is doing okay. In previous years, I don't think it was doing anything like, you know what I mean. It never seemed to work together along with the bowling, which I think it needs to. And if the pub ever closed down again, I don't really think it would reopen. But it's healthy at the moment, and we're doing okay.
This is excellent. I know you do a lot of work. You're jack of all trades, aren't you?
Yeah. Master of none.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Obviously, you're doing so much work to attract new sponsors to the venue as well.
Yeah, we're trying. And it's just a shame that the men's one, you know, and the ladies really. We lost Cherish Vitality. It's just a shame, really. And there's nothing we could do about that. They went into liquidation. Yeah. Absolutely nothing we could do. People have mentioned that we possibly should have got the money up front, but you think you trust them from last year, don't you? If they paid last year, so why wouldn't they not this year? And we'll just be at the bottom of the list with the creditors. That's all. So.
Well, I think everyone was saying last year what a good and friendly sponsor they were. They were very good to the entire game. The British Crown Green.
They were more than happy to do it again. They were really happy to do it again. It was great, and they enjoyed every bit of it. They were there, weren't they, walking around with the clipboards and everything else, and they took a lot out of it.
I remember the people from Cherish Protect. They actually loved the idea of a weekend in Blackpool. They were more than happy. Yeah. And obviously, we're going to do more draws in a few minutes, but that week, starting on the Saturday, finishing a week on Sunday. Yeah. That is a fantastic week of bowls at a fantastic venue.
Well, people don't have to go home, do they, and come back for the next weekend for the Champion of Champions. People might have a bit too much beer by the Thursday or Friday, but we'll wait and see for Saturday and Sunday.
Well, just have a quiet day on the Thursday at the Rakes Hotel. Let them suffer. Let them on the cups of coffee.
Quiet day,
and get them recharge for this.
If it's anything like the All England, I mean, it'll be great, won't it? I mean, there was a lot of the All England. It kept the footage came across well on that as well, so I think it'll be good.
Well, the idea of not just this programme, but all the programmes we do with Globe Gig is that we try and attract more interest to the game. Obviously, we want a bigger audience watching the programme, but we actually want more people to be interested in the game of bowls. And obviously, I think there's always that question, is it going to have a detrimental effect on the crowd? I think the evidence is there that it's not. If anything, really. It's gathering more people. More.
I just think if it's on television screens, it's the same as any sport. Darts, snooker. The snooker halls are full when snooker's on. People want to play darts when the darts is on. Hopefully the bowling greens are full now when the bowling's on. That's what you wanted to do. Look at when Wimbledon, you don't see people on tennis courts until Wimbledon's on, and they're all full. So let's hope it does something for the game. I think so. I think if it's people in mind's eye, if it's there for people to watch, it will generate definite interest, and they'll see what the crowd's like. It's not the same as the indoor version of it. People know that, and there's a lot more atmosphere to it.
Oh, there's the difference between flat and crown green is all the
huge.
atmosphere.
Yeah,
well, gentlemen, once again, thank you for the draw. Don't go anywhere, because after this commercial break, we shall be back for the Charlie Tattersall Memorial Handicap Draw. See you soon. Welcome back to the Globe Gig Studios. We are in the middle of the live draw programme for 4 of the biggest competitions in Crown Green Bowls. Mark Orden and Peter Heim are still with me. We've just had the draw for the Ladies Waterloo, and now we have a draw for a competition that's held in memory of one of the legends of not only the Blackpool Bowl scene, but Crown Green Bowls from across the country. That is Mr. Charlie Tattersall. I had the pleasure of spending, well, over the years that I've been coming to the Waterloo, a bit of time with Charlie. He was absolutely fantastic company, and it's great. I'm sure Mark will agree that we've got a competition in his memory.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, this is the second year it's run now, and it's one of the competitions that fills out so quickly. It's unbelievable. It just shows the respect that Charlie had, really. I don't think it's all about prize money with him. I think he'd do it as a matter of respect for him. And it's just nice that Ricky and Brian still run the book, where his stand used to be there. They tell me they don't make a lot of money. I don't believe them so much, but they tell me they do it in his memory, really.
Bookies always make money. Bookies always make money. This competition I can speak of with personal knowledge, because it actually filled quicker than Next does during one of the sales. You cannot get in it. It was open and it was full.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic that so many players are playing in memory.
Yeah, it is, of course it is, yeah. I mean, there's a plaque there. Anybody that hasn't seen it, there's a plaque where Ricky stands there in memory of him. There's pictures in the pub, in the pool room. He was just an all-round nice guy, and his knowledge of bowls was second to none, really. He could virtually tell you the winner from the outset. On weather, he'd be able to tell you, he was going to win the final. You knew. He was just an all-round nice guy.
My memory Charlie goes back to only a few years ago when he was not in the greatest of health. He came down to the Waterloo. I was playing Stuart Moore, and he was commentating on our game, and I think he knew where we were going to put our bowls before we sent them. It was fascinating just to be in his company. And we are going to have a draw. There's 32 players on this list. 32 are the best players in the game, and we're going to do the draw now in memory of Charlie. Gentlemen, after you.
Number 21.
Number 21 is Andy Mailer, Sheffield.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Ben Gloag of Glossop.
Number 30.
Number 30 is Chris Kelly, Sheffield.
Number 8.
Number 8 is Ian Nicholson, Kendal.
Number 16.
Number 16 is Terry Glover of Liverpool.
Number 25.
Number 25, Graham Hussey of Birmingham.
Number 23.
Number 23 is Gary Ellis of Whitefield.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Gary Owen of Stoke.
Number 29.
Number 29 is Scott Simpson, Telford.
Number 5.
Number 5 is Graham Wilson, Audenshaw.
Number 6.
Number 6, Gareth Hughes, Wales.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Simon Cowp, Preston.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Tim Barnes, Blackpool.
Number 26.
Number 26, Dan Petcher, Derby.
Also big friends. Number 10.
Number 10 is Lee Brown, Stoke.
Number 22.
Number 22 is Ant Bracken, Birmingham.
Number 7.
Number 7 is Kevin Shaw, Bolton.
Number 12.
Number 12, Thomas Lowndes, Ellesmere Port. And I hope Thomas has got home from work in time. He asked us to delay the draw. We ain't doing it. Hope he's home from work in time.
Number 32.
Number 32 is Jason Jones of Wales.
Number 24.
Number 24, Gavin Dunkley, Birmingham.
Number 19.
Number 19, Kieran Smith, Leeds.
Number 4.
Number 4, John Bailey from Wales.
Number 31.
Number 31, Nathan Dawes, Birmingham.
Number 15.
Number 15 is Sam Milward, Telford.
Number 28.
Number 28 is Stuart Rutter from Telford.
Number 20.
Number 20, Stephen Leach of Rochdale.
Number 13.
Number 13, Greg Smith, Birmingham.
Number 17.
Number 17 is Chris Mordew of Bradford.
Number 2.
Number 2, Robbie Hall from the Whittle.
Number 14.
Andy Deleuze, Wrexham. And hopefully there's 2 numbers left. Or
Number 18.
Number 18, John Webster, Normanton.
And number 27.
And John will play Glyn Picknell, Telford. Another fantastic draw done. Congratulations. We should do this more often, shouldn't we? We're very good at this. Obviously, it's a fantastic competition in memory of Charlie. We've got a fantastic field. I do note, if I get my paper out, we have this year Brian Hampson, who's in the studio, has done a ranking table called the Arthur Land Ranking Table. This has been very kindly sponsored by the chaps at Bowls Comps. Who I think are having
Bowlscomps.com, yeah.
Yeah, bowlscomps.com. They're having a bit of a tie-in with Waterloo, all the competitions.
Yeah, the competition we had to enter on there this year. I think it'll just take a lot of the pressure from us. We'll have an opening date from the 1st of October. You'll be able to enter through there, pick your date. You'll have an email sent through within 24 hours to say which one you've got. The only thing you'll have to pay, whereas it's £10 now to enter, you'll pay 11. There'll be no paying for the pound for the sheet on the day when you come on the day. So that just goes towards Waterloo, really.
Well, fantastic ideas, bringing bowls into, well, everybody else does online shopping, doing online shopping for a bowls comp. Obviously, the ranking table currently led by Gary Ellis. Names you also hear, Greg Smith, Simon Cowp, Scott Simpson, Kieran Smith. They're all on the ranking table. It's on the British Crown Green website. Do go through it. All the qualifiers from various finals days, they're all on there. We've all got points. You know, have a look at it. It's a fantastic idea and hope it continues for many years into the future. I shall put my glasses back on, otherwise we could have problems. I'll quickly run through the draw. The Charlie Tattersall Memorial Handicap, 31 up. Andy Mailer plays Ben Gloag. Chris Kelly plays Ian Nicholson. Terry Glover plays Graham Hussey. Gary Ellis plays Gary Owen. Scott Simpson plays Graham Wilson. Gareth Hughes, Simon Cowp. Tim Barnett, Dan Petcher. Lee Brown plays Ant Bracken, and that is the last game in the top half of the draw. The bottom half of the draw starts off with Kevin Shaw playing Thomas Lowndes. Jason Jones plays Gavin Dunkley. Kieran Smith plays John Bailey. Nathan Dawes plays Sam Milward. Stuart Rutter plays Stephen Leach. Greg Smith plays Chris Mordew. Robbie Hall plays Andy Deleuze. And John Webster plays Glyn Picknell. Well, Peter, that's not a bad draw either.
That's very, very good draw, really. There's going to be some very good pairings there. I wouldn't like to pick a winner.
Well, no, 31 ups as well. There aren't that many 31 up competitions around these days.
There isn't, no.
There's some good draws. There's ones that stick out to me. Dan Petcher and Tim Barnett, 13 and 14. They're big friends, both Derbyshire. Tim recently moved up to this neck of the woods and his wife's currently doing the food in the Waterloo. So,
and Dan Petcher, that name's familiar on that.
Dan Petcher, he's also Derbyshire. Yeah. They're very good friends, so it's going to be interesting, that one.
Well,
the other one that stands out there to me is Greg Smith and Chris Mordew.
Well,
another good game there.
Chris has got a fantastic record on the Waterloo. Yeah. He's probably, you name it on the Waterloo, he's won it. But he's up against Greg Smith, who's he was called the Rising Star about 5 or 6 years ago. Not sure how high his stardom is, but it's very. He's probably, well, I know him and Gary are the top 2 in the ranking table. Gary Ellis and Greg Smith are the top 2. They are, well, Gary's head and shoulders above everybody present minute because he's had a fantastic season. Gary's on 139 points. Greg's next on 81 points. They're the 2 best players, and Chris Mordew. Yeah. Greg Smith, fantastic game. Yeah. I'll keep a shout out again to Thomas Lowndes. Hopefully he's home from work, and he plays Kevin Shaw. That'll be a fantastic game. Thomas obviously had a good run in the Waterloo a couple of years ago, and Kevin's a previous finalist in the Waterloo, and is well, I've known Kevin for a number of years. Fantastic player, but this 31 up competition, obviously, it's caught the players' imagination, and it's
throws it wide up. I mean, it's just it prolongs our day, but it's been a joy to run. Really, it really has been a joy to run. The volunteers stay behind. There's still players, people to mark cards and stuff like that. And just a huge mention must go out to them. Without them, the Waterloo does not run. It's as simple as that. People don't appreciate it sometimes how much they actually do.
I've been saying for a few years that bowls is run by the people who volunteer.
It is, yeah. I mean, my name's there on paper. Without them, I couldn't do my job. There's no danger I couldn't do it. So it's just a massive thanks to all of them help me.
You brought a few people with you who do fantastic work with you. Well, they're in the studio. You don't want to see what they look like. We've kept them in the back out the way of the camera. Do you want to go through? Who you...
There's Ian Bass there now. Peter Jose's out there. We all know Peter Jose, the man with the mic. He's a bit lost without it. He's
not got the microphone with him.
No, he's not got the microphone with him tonight. There's a guy called John that started helping us this year, but the others haven't come. It's Jamie's in the back there as well. But they sit there all day, rain, shine, anything. Don't ask for a penny to do it. Feed them and water them. That's all they want every day. And like I said, just a huge thanks goes out to them. And it's the same with any bowling competition. I think if you don't get them people, they don't run. It's as simple as that. It doesn't happen.
Well, the Waterloo is our premier. It is the venue in the game. Obviously, Mark's doing a fantastic job, and Peter and everyone you've mentioned have done a fantastic job in keeping everything going. Hopefully, it's just, onward and upward with the Waterloo. More entries this year.
It can't be a bad thing getting it on TV. You know what I mean? That has to promote the game. I know we've said it before and touched on it, but it has to promote it to such an extent. I think this year we'll notice a big difference in attendance wise, and that's the only way you can look at it really. If there's more people there and it's getting out there and people want to know, and ticket sales are going better than what they did last year, and you do notice that.
Well, we've been lucky. We've had an association with Globe Gig for a few years now. They've been fantastic, just raising the profile of the game. Without them, you wouldn't have the ITV coverage, the BT Sport as well. Without the fantastic work from Globe Gig.
Globe Gig do a fantastic job, isn't it? Yeah.
They might make me a cup of tea. No, give them a plug. I'm being shouted at by the director, which is not very good. I think we'll probably wrap that up. We have a fairly major competition draw to do after the commercial break. It is the Waterloo Handicap, fantastically sponsored by Cope Funeral Care. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're all going to grab a quick drink because our voices are going, and then we'll be back to do that draw. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to the Globe Gig Studios. We've had the draws for 3 of the best competitions in the game. We're now going to have the draw for the competition that's probably the most famous in the game. I am, of course, talking about the Co-op Funeral Care Waterloo Handicap. This competition, well, the past winners are recorded forever on the honours board. This is the competition that a Crown Green bowler probably wants to win more than any other. It's held at the most famous Crown Green bowling venue, and it is the Waterloo Handicap. Players, the best players in the game, they've won this. This is the competition that everybody wants on their bowling CV. Doing the draw again is with me is Mark, and obviously the British Crown Green president, Peter Hyam, who was just telling me during the break that he actually was a qualifier into the last 64.
Many years ago, yes, but it was. I think it was when there was, quite a big entry of possibly about. Did it get near 2,000 entries?
2048.
Yeah. So I know I came back 1 or 2 times to get to the 64.
Well, when Brian Duncan won all those trophies of it, he did it the hard way by having to play, get past 2,000 people to do it, which has made it even more impressive. We've got a list of qualifiers here that have been all through the bowling season. A who's who, they're in it. A couple of past winners. We are going to have a fantastic day on the last 64, which is held on the Saturday, which is the 17th of September. This is judged by many to be the best day in Crown Green bowls. You've got that much action going on. It's a Saturday. There's everything going on. The stands are full. The bookies are shouting the odds out, and everyone enjoys the last 64 day as much as they do, and probably more than any other day in the bowling calendar. we may as well get on with it. That's what everyone's tuned in to see what we're going to do, what numbers are going to come out and who plays who. So I shall ask Mark to draw the first number and we shall crack on with the draw.
Number 21.
Number 21 is Gavin Dunkley, Birmingham,
Number 6.
and he will play Noel Burrows of Cheshire.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Graham Wilson, Audenshaw,
Number 25.
and he will play Kevin Hanley, Staffordshire.
Number 30.
Number 30 is Liam Griffin, Leeds.
Number 62.
Number 62 is Paul Dudley of Radcliffe.
Number 60.
Number 60 is Craig Rammell, Accrington.
Number 53.
Number 53 is Stuart Mort, Wigan.
Number 58.
Number 58, Ryan Clark, Sheffield.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Lee Schofield, Barnsley.
Number 56.
Number 56 is Paul Wilson, Lytham.
Number 23.
Number 23 is Terry Glover, Liverpool.
Number 22.
Number 22 is Dan Petcher, Derby.
Number 10.
Number 10 is Darren Alsop of Wigan, my teammate.
Number 13.
Number 13 is Darren Edmondson of Poolton.
Number 47.
Number 47 is Simon Cowp of Preston.
Teammates. Number 40.
Number 40, Ryan Walters, the Wirral.
Number 9.
Number 9, Tommy King, Blackpool.
Number 42.
Number 42, Tommy Johnson, Poynton.
Number 64.
Number 64, Tom Palmer, Birmingham.
Number 48.
Number 48 is Steve Baskerville of Altrincham.
Number 33.
Number 33, Ross Meese of Maltby.
Number 45.
Number 45 is Tim Horton of Garstang.
Number 38.
Number 38, Ant Bracken, Birmingham.
Number 7.
Number 7, James Grimston, Kirkham.
Number 54.
Number 54 is Matthew Kenyon, Chorley.
Number 50.
Number 50, Chris Bly of Bury.
Number 2.
Number 2, Steve Harrison, Carlton.
Number 12.
Number 12, Matt Gillies, Manchester.
Number 31.
Number 31 is Gary Wyke of Leeds.
Number 52.
Number 52, Jamie Bramley, Stockport.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Gary Owen of Stoke.
Number 18.
Number 18, Sam Millwood of Telford.
Number 55.
Number 55 is Jason Jones of Wales.
Number 39.
Number 39 is John Brown of Warrington.
Number 46.
Number 46, Dave Baskerville, Altrincham.
Number 5.
Number 5 is Steve Ellis, Stockport.
Number 59.
Number 59 is Carl Armitage, Warrington.
Number 17.
Number 17 is Craig Gant, Huddersfield.
Number 32.
Number 32 is Mark Ullman, Leeds.
Number 36.
Number 36 is Danny Ferris, Stoke.
Number 35.
Number 35 is Mark Hughes, Leeds.
Number 26.
Number 26 is Michael Kaup, Preston.
Number 15.
Number 15, Jordan Daubercan, Lee.
Number 34.
Number 34 is Chris Barlow, Stockport.
Number 4.
Number 4, John Bailey, Wales.
Number 43.
Number 43, Mike Tunstall, Liverpool.
Number 28.
Number 28 is Mike Yearsley, Northwich.
Number 20.
Number 20 is Glenn McGafferty of Hove Edge.
Number 19.
Number 19, Chris Marshman, Staffordshire.
Number 37.
Number 37 is Graham Rogers, Wrexham.
Number 61.
Number 61 is Stuart Goodwin, Warrington.
Number 8.
Number 8, Glyn Cookson, Winsford.
Number 24.
Number 24 is Jason Groom, Staffordshire.
Number 29.
Number 29 is Mike Leach, Preston.
Number 27.
Number 27, Gary Downs, Radcliffe.
Number 49.
Number 49, Billy Griffiths of Wigan.
Number 41.
Number 41 is Lee Dale, Congleton.
Number 14.
Number 14, Paul Lear, Ashton-under-Lyne.
Number 51.
Number 51 is Lee Heaton, Chorley.
Number 63.
Number 63, Callum Wright, Shropshire.
Number 16.
Number 16 is Greg Smith, Birmingham.
Number 44.
Mark Martindale, Morecambe. And hopefully the last number in, if there's any other numbers, we're in trouble.
57.
Number 57 is Gary Ellis, Whitefield. Gentlemen, thank you very much. You can always tell by the noise we're getting through from the other half of the studio how things were going, and all you could hear was the fervent scribble of pens on paper.
Yeah.
There wasn't a sound uttered, so it must have been a good one.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good draw. I mean, look at Callum and Greg, they're drawing each other. Callum and Greg, I think they have, haven't they?
Well, you've got Callum, you've got, I think, Gary Ellis,
Yeah.
you've got Greg.
Yeah.
You know, they're the last games on the 64.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody else who'll be sneaking off early for the tea.
No.
They'll be staying to watch that one.
Of course, Greg plays off 3 as well, and Gary is playing off 4.
Well, you see,
the previous winner.
yeah, there's Waterloo handicap. They're giving a start to everybody, so that goes fantastic. We have the draw on 2 sheets of paper. I shall just go through it. Best put glasses back on. Save embarrassment. Just go through. Gavin Dunkley plays Noel Burrows. Graham Wilson plays Kevin Handley. Liam Griffin plays Paul Dudley. Craig Rammell plays Stuart Mort. Ryan Clark plays Lee Schofield. Paul Wilson plays Terry Glover. Dan Petcher plays Darren Alsop. Darren Edmondson plays Simon Cowp, and that is your first 16. Ryan Walters plays Tommy King. Tommy Johnson plays Tom Palmer. Steve Baskerville plays Ross Meese. Tim Horton plays Ant Bracken. James Grinston plays Matthew Kenyon. Chris Bly plays Steve Harrison. Matt Gillies plays Gary Wyke. And the P-launcher Jamie Bramley plays Gary Owen. That is your first 32. That'll be the morning session on Saturday. The afternoon session will start with Sam Millwood playing Jason Jones, John Brown playing Dave Baskerville, Steve Ellis playing Carl Armitage, Craig Gant playing Mark Ullman, Danny Ferris, Mark Hughes, Michael Cowp, Jordan Dowbecken, Chris Barlow, John Bailey, Mike Tunstall, Mike Yearsley, Glenn McGafferty, Chris Marshman, Graham Rogers, Stuart Goodwin, Glyn Cookson, Jason Groom, Mike Leach, Gary Downs, Billy Griffiths, Lee Dale, Paul Lear, Lee Heaton, Callum Wright, Greg Smith, Mark Martindale, Gary Ellis. If I just go through the last 8 names that I've shouted out, the winner of that 8 is in finals day, obviously. But I'll just go through it again. So the 50s, so 57 to 64. Billy Griffiths, Lee Dale, Paul Lear, Lee Heaton, Callum Wright, Greg Smith, Mark Martindale, Gary Ellis. What an 8 that is.
Not bad, is it? Fancy the winner of that 8 getting towards the final, wouldn't you?
Well, you've got Lee Heaton, previous winner. Obviously, Greg and Gary's recent record is fantastic. You know, you're the bowls manager of the Waterloo. You're organising and, well, selling the day, selling the week, selling tickets. You've got a 64 there. Easy job, that. You can with that draw, you could sell Santa Arabs.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you? I mean, it's unbelievable looking at some of the others. I mean, Darren Edmondson, another one here, playing Simon Cowp, both county teammates. There's a lot of good. Gavin Dunkley, who's really Ross's brother, got to the final last year. Ross, didn't he? Playing Noel Burrows, what another first game on the green Saturday morning. Some cracking draws there. Really good ones.
I'll just remind everybody again that the Tuesday and the Wednesday of the Waterloo this year, like last year, will be broadcast live on ITV4. You know, it used to be that everyone to get to the finals day. Last year, everybody wanted to get on the telly, and the Tuesday and Wednesday, you know, this is what everybody wants to do. It's a Crown Green Bowls as a sport. It used to be the top professional sport in the country. We all want that to come back. We all want this to be a high-profile sport again. We've got a 64, and we've got a week that, if you're a bowler, you will want to go to, and you'll want to go to Blackpool, and you will want to go to the Waterloo. This 64, obviously the Corp Funeral Kit have been fantastic to sponsor. You've got a fantastic draw here. I mean, obviously the bookmakers will be picking over this draw and trying to sort odds out. Good luck pricing up the last 8. I mean, that's a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm going to get moaned at by Billy Griffiths, who will play Winter League with. How come I got him that draw? Billy, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. It's these 2 to my left. Fantastic draw. You know, obviously everyone's looking forward to this.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to come now. It's been a long year, and it's round the corner again now. We're nearly there again. It's just interesting to see what it will do this week with the champions being at the end as well. I think it's better for everyone. People don't have to go home. It's been well supported with entries this year. Although some have mentioned that they've had to play, some people have only had to play 3 and some have had to play 4. That was unfortunate. There's nothing we could do with that with over 630 entries. We had to get 64.
You are a victim of your own success with that.
Yeah, there's not a lot we can do about that, really.
You know, I remember, you know, people advertising, almost desperate for people to go in the Waterloo just to keep the competition going, and now you're having to. You can't turn people away.
It's hard. I think we may go back to 5-12 next year. It's a thing for a subject for the committee to discuss really. It's just been really hard to get it down to a final 64. Some people having to play 3, some people having to play 4, and that's the only way you can do it. You couldn't do it. In my opinion, you couldn't have prelims on the final week. I just don't think you could. No. The bookmakers wouldn't be able to make a book for a start. So you just can't do it. So I think that was the fairest way really. Unfortunately, I know when you get into the final week that people will be picking money up on the Saturday, but they have qualified, and the word is qualifying really. It's just if you pick the wrong day, certainly not a lot I can do about that. Some people have had to play 4 and some people have had to play 3. Not much we've been able to do about it.
I say this is the Waterloo week. It starts on the Saturday. You've got the ladies Waterloo on the Sunday playing down to the final. You've got the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the Waterloo. Obviously the Tuesday and Wednesday is on televised on ITV4. That's no excuse to stop you turning up. If you want to turn up and get on the television, but you're skiving off work and you don't want your boss to see you, wear a mask. You'll be all right. They'll still let you in. You've got the Talbot Trophy on the Thursday, the Charlie Tattersall on the Friday, and obviously the culmination of the bowl season, the Champion of Champions, the ladies on the Sunday and the men's on the Saturday. We've done the draw for the men's, we've done the draw for the Charlie Tattersall, the ladies Waterloo, and now the Cope Funeral Care Waterloo handicap. It should be an absolutely fantastic week. We're all looking forward. Everyone descends on Blackpool for that week.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, just let people come out of the woodwork. Come, I urge you. If you've not seen it, urge you to come to Blackpool and watch it and take in the atmosphere yourself. I mean, we've even had indoor bowlers coming and entering the competition this year, purposely getting themselves British Crown Green bowling numbers to come and enter because they saw it on TV last year. And those 10 lads will come down and watch the Waterloo. They'll be down all week to watch the Waterloo, and that's what we want to try and put forward to people, that it's not old men with flat caps on and greyhounds around the side of the green. It's not like that. It's a good sport, and it's for anybody. Anybody can play it. From a 6-year-old to an 80-year-old can play Crown Green bowls, and there's not many sports that an 80-year-old can beat the 6-year-old, vice versa. It can happen. So I just urge everybody to come.
Peter, are you looking forward to it as well?
I'm looking forward to it, yes. I'll be up here for most of the week. And I'm certain that with all the competitions there, we've got some cracking draws and some cracking people playing in the ladies, the men's, and obviously the Waterloo, the Charlie Tattersall. There's some excellent bowling to be had here for the whole of the week.
Obviously, this is your year as president. It's the end is in sight, I'm afraid, for you. I mean, it's the bowls calendar.
The bowls calendar for me at the moment finishes the week of the Centurion Mixed Pairs. I've got a couple of events just after that to go to, but that's into early October. But I've thoroughly enjoyed the season, and
I've enjoyed the presidential year. The work you put into bowls in Wales and not nationally. You deserve this honour more than anybody else, really. And have you worked out how many miles the car will have done?
At this moment in time, I know it's round about 3,000 this year, extra miles, but there's still a way to go, so it could be a little bit more than that.
Well, everyone's been delighted to see you at all the bowls events you've gone to. It's been very impressive, your knowledge of the game and the work that you've done, so congratulations on the honour.
Thank you,
Hope
Steve.
you've enjoyed the year.
I've really enjoyed the year, yes, yeah. It's been the highlight of my bowls career, really, I've always enjoyed playing it, but I think this is the special moment in anybody's bowls.
Well, yes, I couldn't agree more. Waterloo week, I know we'll all be there. We hope you can join us as well. It used to be the case with the Waterloo, you just got the same faces every year.
Yeah.
Last year, the TV coverage and the extra exposure that the game got through social media, various websites, Facebook, it attracted, a good few new faces to the Waterloo. We hope that continues again.
Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, I mean it's great value for money. Well, all week, £25 all week to come and have a seat and watch, 6 hours of bowling every day. It's not expensive, is it? So, like I say, I urge you all to come. Don't sit home and watch it on TV. Get it recorded and watch it when you go back home and see if you can see yourself. I urge you to get to Blackpool and come and watch.
Well, gentlemen, once again, thank you very much for doing the draw. All the draws we've done this evening. The draws will obviously be published within the next, few minutes and hours, and you'll see them on various websites. I know Mark will dash them down to the printer for the finals week programme. We hope to see you there. We hope to see you enjoying the bowls at the Waterloo, actually on all the other venues and the competitions that go on during Waterloo week. I say we'll be Saturday the 17th of September is the last 64 day. Waterloo culminates in the finals day, live on ITV4 on the Wednesday. And obviously we will be staying all through the week for the Champion of Champions, which is one of the special days of the year. The four corners of the bowl will descend on Blackpool, and we hope you do too. I'd like to thank everybody for joining for the live draw programme tonight. Special thanks to all the technical people from Globe Gig. Whether they have a beard or not, they've all been fantastic. My huge thanks to them. My huge thanks to everybody. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you next time. And until then, goodbye.